on Xbox, right?
Yeah, Microsoft.
They had to make an explanation for it. But like the TV in my room.
Yep.
My wife puts a
the tape. You gotta
cover it up.
Cover that up
because it's filming you.
What that little circle thing, little camera thing.
The camera.
There's no more intimacy. I think President Bush made a statement back in the day where he was like,
That's
pretty
crazy.
soon we would know what's in everyone's
that's
home.
What they did, and see, that was the thing. That was the thing that happened. Remember Snowden? No one talks about him.
Edward Snowden.
Eric Snowden. He was talking about the whole NSA was spying on you.
Yeah.
They had the little hearings in Congress. Are you spying on the people? Oh no, never.
Right.
Never.
Right.
Then he released all the evidence. Oh,
Right.
by the way, we got treasure. We got troves and troves. We got big buildings full of records on everybody.
Wow.
Listening, you know what I mean?
And that's a bigger way for them to control you and bring you down because, like I said, and I go back to the reference when we was a kid, it took a lot of effort to do things. Now it's a click of a button. Like the civil rights movement. It took a lot of effort for the FBI, CIA to bring down our leaders. They had to use moles and stuff like that. Now it's to the point where you got to be almost godlike because if you slip up with one little thing, okay, this is what we're going to use against you, blackmail you. You don't go no further than this, or we're going to bring you and your operation down and have your people turn against you.
That's right.
Because the narrative of a leader is a Superman. He's a hero, almost godlike. You got to be perfect. And the minute you take on that responsibility, you slip up one time, it's a wrap. Your people going to turn it. It's going to cause a divide.
And like that's not even realistic. You know what I'm saying? Because like people are just human anyway.
Exactly.
And you know everybody has you know what I'm saying different aspects of them. You know what I'm saying? But on the flip side, like technology can be. So we talked about like the cons. Like for far as the pros. It's a lot of information that we could be using from the internet to like really, you know, better ourselves and better our families. Like it's a wealth of information. You want history, like there's all kinds of history on there. If you want to learn how to basic resources like how to build a fire or how to pitch a tent or how to go fishing or something like that.
How to fix a car part.
Yeah, all that is there. So why don't we use that? You know what I mean?
And I think that in this segment up, I think we should, me personally, use it as a, dumb it down as far as the social media and, put the phones down, have a conversation with your family, go out more. You know what I'm saying? Get to know your family because that's one thing that the powers that be, and like Gov said, they're working in different stages to break you down. First it was in the 80s, crack separated the family. Now it's more technology.
Right.
Like, okay, they caught on to this.
Well, we'll turn them against you.
Yeah.
In your own house.
Yeah. Real talk. So now it's more like as men and our listeners out there that have family and just yourself in general. No one's saying don't use the technology. Like you said, why it's very beneficial, but just dumb it down, especially when it comes down to communicating with your family, because I struggle with that. Something I thought I would never do. Like my son coming in the room and he yearns for conversation sometimes. He's a millennial, and I'm like, I'm on the phone or I'm texting, and I'm like, all right, I get with you, and then I'm struggling. I never thought I'd see the day when I'm struggling to have a conversation.
Like with your son, you mean?
Yeah, that's and he picks that up. So. To all our listeners out there, all our, Crow Corner fans throughout the world, let's
you gotta have balance, yo. You gotta have balance.
Yeah, put the phones down for like a day and see what happened.
Take the time to pay attention to the people. And like say your people around you don't even know. Sometimes you might, and it doesn't even talk. We were talking about kids earlier. But I know of a situation in particular where it was this girl, she was in college, you know what I mean? You think things are going good for her, and then next thing you know, she's up and gone. She just ran away. She's not keeping any type of contact or anything because she felt alone. Because a lot of things that social media can do is it can give you a fake reality. Everybody is doing great. But then I look at myself, I don't do that. I don't have this. They got that. I didn't get that. You know what I mean? So a lot of times you start judging yourself by everybody's best days. Right. Everybody's got good and bad. You know what I
mean? People only post their good social media. Yeah. What about that's not real though? That's not real.
It's not real.
Like what about that rough day that you had? You know what I'm saying? We don't talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is not picture perfect every day. You know what I mean?
So it's just in front of fake cars.
It's about balance, yo. It's about balance. You know. Get back to knowing each other, get back to, you know what I'm saying, having conversations with each other, you know what I'm saying?
Put the phones down for a day. Just try it. I'm going to try it. And if you feel that you can't do it, then it's a problem because you must be in control of it. You cannot let it control you. So look, that wraps it up. And we will continue this next week. Crow's Corner Podcast. And we will be talking about who's eating crows, and I believe we may talk about who's the best rapper out of Rakim and Cool G Rap. Let's do the comparisons.
And before you put your phones down, go ahead and follow us on Facebook, Jim Crow. Go to Instagram and Jim Crow. That's with a K. What else? Go to
Spotify, Jim.
And we're taking donations too.
Yes.
Shameless plug.
We're taking donations.
And if you don't want to do a donation, just go ahead and buy the album. It's also better.
Buy the album. And if, and share. Please, share the information. You know what I'm saying? Boom. So stay tuned for next week.
One love, DMV. Peace. Salute.
Peace.